Hello, Dr. Stephanie Gray with the Integrative Health and Hormone Clinic and Your Longevity Blueprint. And today I'm going to start a three-part video series on fatigue. I have many patients who present to my office struggling with fatigue, and they want to know some tips on what can improve their fatigue. So I'm a new mother, and I am obviously lacking a little bit of sleep, and so sleep is the first thing I'm going to talk about. Now, there are situations in your life, like the present with me, where sleep may not be improving here for a while. I have disturbed sleep because I'm waking up to feed an infant, right? But aside from that, if you don't have something waking you up, if your mind is just racing and you can't get back to sleep, that's something that we can help you with. Functional medicine has many different suggestions for that. So I'm going to talk about some supplements that certainly can help with sleep, and you can view my blog on sleep to learn more about the supplements. So I do recommend a lot of magnesium to my patients. Magnesium is a very soothing, calming mineral. It's great for sleep. Many patients will take that at night. Also, amino acids like L-theanine and GABA can be taken at night as well to help facilitate sleep. And then melatonin, which is a hormone and an antioxidant, can also help with sleep. Calming essential oils can be used, which many patients can benefit from. They can be applied to thin-skinned areas. They can be mixed with a carrier oil, something like coconut oil or olive oil. These can even be used on children in very small amounts to help facilitate sleep. So those are some supplements that can help. Obviously, from a lifestyle standpoint, you want to think about limiting caffeine and sugar, right? Limit anything that's going to stimulate you, keeping you awake at night, and instead consider deep breathing and calming exercises. Even calming yoga poses can be beneficial. Think about blue light. Make sure on your computer and your phone you're getting the blue light turned down. There are many apps that can now convert that light from a cooler blue light to a warmer yellow light to help facilitate sleep and not block melatonin. The blue light can really block melatonin. And really start avoiding nighttime electromagnetic frequencies. So I say nighttime EMFs because during the day sometimes we cannot avoid them, but at night you can unplug your cable box, you can turn off your Wi-Fi. There are a lot of things you can do in your home to minimize the exposure to those frequencies that you're going to have, and make sure the temperature is cool as well to help with sleep. So if you're getting good night's sleep, hopefully that'll help with energy. And then secondly, I want to mention a little bit about nutrition. So have you been tested for food sensitivities? You may not be aware that the foods you're eating could be causing you fatigue. I know when I eat gluten or dairy, I get very tired. Sometimes it takes days for me to kind of get out of that funk if I'm exposed to those foods. So don't underestimate the importance of learning what foods you are or aren't sensitive to, because then you know what you should be consuming or shouldn't be consuming. And a functional medicine provider like myself can help you identify what those foods could be. So I'm not just talking about gluten or dairy, I'm talking about soy, corn, yeast, coffee, nuts, eggs, even some fruits and vegetables may not be right for you. Unbeknownst to you, could be eating foods that are triggering inflammation or raising cortisol, keeping you awake, which can even, again, then influence your sleep. What else could be making you tired? Well, maybe low blood sugar. So eat to nurture and fuel your body. Start your day with a wholesome breakfast loaded with healthy fats and proteins. It's okay to have a little bit of carbs if you have some gluten-free toast, avocado toast with eggs, or a protein shake with fruit. But I typically personally avoid carbs at lunch just because I don't want to crash in the afternoon. I need good energy to sustain me through the afternoon. So if I'm going to have carbs, I have them more at night. In the afternoon, if you're tired, if you're eating Halloween candy or other treats that are brought into your work environment, the energy that you're provided with from the sugar is only short-lived. Many times you're just going to crash later, and then you're going to want caffeine or sugar to help fuel your energy, give you a pickup. And that's a vicious cycle that you really want to ultimately avoid. You want to break it, but ultimately you want to avoid that. So nutritionally, for energy, you want to eat meat and vegetables, healthy fats. Those will help make you feel full as well, and consume minimal carbs while avoiding your food sensitivities. So those are my first two tips on how to improve fatigue. Obviously get a great night's rest. You gotta sleep. If you're snoring, you might even need to have a sleep study. So make sure you're in communication with your provider on if you do have those symptoms, like if you're snoring, and on which supplements you're taking. Secondly, make sure you're thinking about nutrition. Again, eat to fuel your body. Don't be consuming sugary laden high caffeine drinks and sugar and carbs in the afternoon that you're going to crash after. Really think to avoid your food sensitivities. So if you want to learn more about other variables that can contribute to fatigue, watch the second and third part of this video blog series. I should be more fully rested by the time those posted. Every week is very helpful. Having an infant, he sleeps more and more. So I look forward to sharing some more tips with you with future videos. You can learn more about the nutrients and the supplements that I mentioned in my blog series in Chapter 4 of my book, Your Longevity Blueprint. And again, always consult with your healthcare provider on any supplements you're taking. Like and subscribe to our new YouTube channel. And remember that wellness is waiting.